Good morning, crypto peeps. This is the Crypto Curator bringing you today's top 3 news articles. And let me take you to the chart so that we can get started and tell you all the great things that are going on. As you can see, things are looking pretty good in the market. We're trying to get over that 5,300 level so that we can move on from 54, 5, 6 grand higher. Everything else in the top 5 seems to be looking pretty good as well. Bitcoin Cash seems to be taking a little bit of a dump from its highs as a result of the whole Bitcoin Satoshi Vision delisting fiasco. So let's jump right to our first news article of the day. Federal regulator shocking disclosure that Bitcoin isn't the tulip mania. As most of you know, the CFTC have been somewhat, I'd say, cautiously optimistic on Bitcoin. They haven't taken a hardline stance to it. I think secretly behind the scenes, they're cheering Bitcoin on. And as you can see toward the end of this article, here's the quote right here, and this is, of course, from Gil. He is the chief of staff of the CFTC, and he said this wasn't the tulip mania. He added, there is something behind this. And those of us that are in crypto know that, yeah, there's been something behind this since the Bitcoin white paper. And I always encourage most people, go read the Bitcoin white paper and you will see what the big deal with Bitcoin's all about. So if you haven't had the opportunity to go check it out, I encourage you to do it. You can either Google Bitcoin white paper or go to YouTube, and there's an audio version as well. On to article number 2, U.S. government blockchain spending expected to increase 1,000% between 2017 and 2022. This is pretty exciting. If you note right here in the second paragraph, it says the IDC states that blockchain spending among state and local governments is also anticipated to grow from 4.4 million in 2017 to 48.2 million in 2022. Yeah, it's just amazing, right? We see this thing comes from being a tulip mania to all of a sudden the government spending 1,000% increase on making sure that it gets implemented. Just shocking. Now, the first article, of course, I didn't mention, it was from decryptmedia.com. Go check them out, read more on that article. And the second article is from Cointelegraph. Likewise, if you want to read more on the government spending $1,000, go check that out. The last article is it's actually from newsbtc.com. Afghanistan and Tunisia is looking to issue sovereign bonds in Bitcoin. I mean, it's just, again, it just shocks me to see how far we've come from the early days to today. And now all of a sudden you're seeing things like this happen. Now, note this, they're not the only ones who've talked about issuing bonds in Bitcoin. If you look at Cointelegraph, this was back on May 3rd, 2018, Berkeley City Council moved ahead with their pilot program for issuing city bonds on the blockchain. And if you would look at Cointelegraph, May 17, 2018, Bank completes their first blockchain-enabled commercial bond transaction in Russia. And then likewise, Putin was talking about tokenizing bond crypto financial systems. Now, all of those were not specifically saying on Bitcoin, but the point is that there is this shift in thinking when it comes to bonds and, of course, the blockchain. Okay, last thing I want to tell you about is Off the Chain with Anthony Pompliano. He spoke with Adam Draper. Adam Draper is co-founder of Boost VC. And in the conversation, Adam and Anthony, they discussed Bitcoin, blockchain, cryptocurrency space, aliens, as you all know that Pomp likes to talk about, oceans, and why investing in weird things deliver great returns. If you want to listen to that podcast, and you can listen to Off the Chain on any of your platforms where you normally listen to, whether that's iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Coinbean, CoinPod, Podbean, whatever they're called. There's a whole bunch of them, tons and tons of them. Let me jump back on screen so that I can say goodbye to you all. Listen, I hope that you're having an amazing Thursday. We got one more day, and then we're going to be on to Friday and then to the weekend. But hey, I got something to tell you. Tonight, 6:30, come back to this channel because you're going to be entertained, I promise you, by Thibault Swanee and Bobby Atkins as we talk support and resistance. You guys have a great day.